You are not affirming enough. I know it sounds cliche to say, but you are not affirming enough. Now, I say this a lot, but when you are manifesting and you're doing anything to try to saturate your subconscious mind and actually bring forth your manifestation in the third dimension, you need to follow the definition of manifestation. Now, what is that? And if you've been here for a while, you should already know, but I'll give you a refresher. Manifestation is giving something to yourself as if it's already done until you no longer want it. Now, you probably already do the giving it to yourself as it's already done, but the art of not wanting something is like when you get hungry. And when you get hungry, what do? You eat until you're full. That is manifestation. It's filling your internal desire with the fact that you already have it until that hunger, which is desire, goes away. Now, a lot of people don't talk about this because they really don't understand it, which is okay because I do, and you're here. So now I'm gonna fill you in. But a lot of you guys aren't going long enough till satisfaction, and I know this because it's a completely different feeling. And a lot of the times when, let's say, you're affirming or you're visualizing or you're doing any technique that's going to get you X, Y, and Z, you stop before satisfaction. I know this because I have done it. Now, when it comes to manifesting stuff that you guys really want, like it's your main desires, it might take you a long time to reach that stage of satisfaction. And I'm not even bullshitting here. I mean, today, my number one desire, right? I'm sitting there and I'm meditating on it. I think I was in there for 30 minutes till satisfaction. Now, a lot of you guys might ask, like, how do you know you're satisfied? How do you know that you've reached satisfaction? Well, you know this, it's like when your battery dies, okay, your mental and emotional battery. So let me walk this down. You get into something, let's say you're manifesting making $1,000 a day, right? And you're sitting there and let's say you're affirming, you're saying, oh, I make $1,000 a day, and you're going over and over and over and over again. And let's say you start to get a little giddy. Maybe you're a little bit more calm, a little bit more peaceful. Maybe you're a little bit more happy, blissful, ecstatic. It doesn't matter what it is. As long as you experience like a slight change internally, that is manifestation. Now, a lot of you guys will go maybe for 10 minutes. Doesn't really matter, but that, that change in state will still be there. Now, eventually that will work, but we're here to talk about actually getting your desires as fast as possible. So we need to fulfill that desire. We need to go until we are full, not until we're 70%, because then you're going to get hungry faster. You're going to desire it more often. Okay, we don't want that. So you're going to go until that original state completely shuts down. Okay, that's when you become neutral internally when you're saying it. So let's say I make $1,000 a day. Maybe you're happy, peaceful, doesn't matter, like we talked about. Until you come down and your brain literally just feels like mush. Like it's literally like mush. That's the best way to explain it. Like imagine your battery died. And you're sitting there like this. Like your brain is just nothingness. You literally you can't repeat it. You have no desire to because you literally fulfilled the desire internally. It's literally like your battery dies. And it's really funny because I'll catch myself doing this all the time, which is how I know you guys do it a lot more often. I've been doing this for 5 years and I've known this for a while. And I will catch myself. I'm not, reminding myself before I go into these meditations to do it until satisfaction. I will sit there and guess what? I'll come out of it early. And then wonder why certain things take a little bit longer. It's because I'm not actually going by the definition of manifestation. Because we can all lie to ourselves and say we do not want this thing because we have it. But you can't lie to the delivery system of the universe, okay? It doesn't work like that. So that's why when you go in there, it's very important you go until you reach the stage of satisfaction. Because yes, can you manifest without doing it? Technically, yes. But it's very, very important we do that because that's how we're going to get things to show up a lot faster. Because instead of filling your desires in little bits and pieces. We're doing it all at once, every time we get the desire, which means we are making this our new normal. And if you guys watched my last YouTube video, you will know that normal and normality is what makes your manifestations come quicker, which is what we all want, okay? We're doing this to actually get shit in the 3D, even though this is an internal process. But if we want to get our shit quick, that means we need to fill the desire. We need to feed ourselves until we are full. And doing that is literally satisfaction. I mean, it's really that simple. That is what satisfaction is. And now a lot of you guys might say, oh, I have this circumstance, I have this, I have that. One, you're saying you don't have it when you say that. So that's problem number one. You're being double-minded, or maybe you're not even being double-minded. You're just saying, oh, I don't have it. But when it comes to feeding your internal desires, it does not matter. That's all you must do is give it to yourself until you are satisfied. It doesn't matter what problem it is. It doesn't matter what X, Y, and Z is. You need to be feeding your desires until you no longer want it. And it is really that simple. So when I say that you are not affirming, or you're not visualizing, or you're not scripting long enough, well, it's because if you go in there for 10 minutes, you're most likely not filling your desire. You probably still have, let's say, 30% left. Because if you go in there and meditate, it's not a bad meditation if you don't go until satisfaction, okay? I got into that trap, it's dumb. Because if you're hungry and you eat 30% of your hunger, you're still filling it. But we want to be doing it until we're full. Because that is how, one, you're going to impress the subconscious mind, you're going to change your identity the fastest. And two, that's how we're going to get these things in the third dimension the quickest, is by making it our new normal, because the annoying law of the universe is you can only have what it is you already have. So, yeah, if you guys want to actually get your desires, get them fast, and stop with all the head bullshit, it's like, oh my God, I really want this, and you're going back and forth. I promise you, do it until you're satisfied. It's going to change your life. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.